Hello everyone, it's Cookie Lou. I'm coming here today with a little something different. I mentioned in my last video that I wanted to take an opportunity to talk a little bit about myself and tell you guys more about me, the real me, and how my heart works. So I did write my thoughts down on paper, and I want to read it real quickly because my camera will go off in about 10 minutes. I wanted to get it all in. So please forgive me for rushing through this little scenario that I wrote about my life. And thank you for coming and listening about my life. I'll start by saying that I have always been a sensitive person to the emotional energy around me. My sensitive ways can bring me to tears when I see the pain of others. I went to the funeral of a man once that I hardly knew, and I cried excessively because I felt the pain of all the other people in the room. I'm being ridiculous, I thought to myself. Why am I always crying so much? I cry at sad movies, when I see the birth of a baby, or when someone achieves a great task or goal. I get so overwhelmed with pride for them and what they've achieved, I just cry. If I see an animal abused or neglected, it destroys me. Any act of physical or mental cruelty to a living being is absolutely unacceptable to me. When I see awful things continue to go on and on without consequence or effort to change the laws to stop the cruelty, it affects me beyond measure. I have boxes of tissues all over my house because of my tears. I used to tell myself, Lucille, you can't change the way of the world, so stop crying all the time. I thought of myself as a over-emotional person who just couldn't get a grip on anything. Then it was brought to my attention years ago by a wise woman living here in the valley that I am what is known as a sensitive, one who feels the emotions of others. It is my position in life, she said, to teach and bring awareness to others for the highest and best good of things. She told me why I was so sensitive, why so many people migrated to me for advice and counsel, that I was an intuitive person and information came easily to me. But I'm insecure about it and I don't trust the information I get. And that, she said, I needed to stop doing, and I had to learn to go with the flow. She said that I should be a counselor. I should consider counseling as a profession, and that I was also a teacher and a healer. When you let things you're supposed to do stagnate, she said, your energy goes spastic, like a beam of light bouncing off the walls of a locked box. For many years, I felt like a locked box. There was a part of me that knew what she was saying was true, but I didn't feel enough in control of myself to follow through with any of it. I was too insecure in a dysfunctional marriage. I was stressed out over family issues, out of control with my food, and becoming more and more obese. I felt invisible to the world around me. My own family never even listened to a word I said, even though I knew I was speaking words of wisdom. If I can't help my own family, how can I help anyone else? Nevertheless, I was seeing that I was helping people that came to me for advice and counsel. So little by little, I started to correct my life and feel better about myself. I read a ton of books, studied and developed my sense of awareness. I left my marriage and went out on my own, which was not an easy task. And I started working on issues with my parents and my children. I let go of friendships that did not work anymore. I meditated and I prayed and I lived my life day by day, taking one step at a time. Then I wrote and self-published a book about my life, which was very therapeutic for me. It was well received by readers, and it was chosen by Barnes & Noble for their local author showcase in 2009. I actually did a book signing at Barnes & Noble, a very proud day indeed. This is the book that I wrote. It's called Family of Pearls. It's a 3-generational narrative of my grandparents from Sicily, my mother, and myself. This achievement, writing this book, was the best achievement I've ever done in my life. It was truly a labor of love, and I'm very proud of this book. Family of Pearls. And they were a family of pearls. Oh well, but little by little I was breaking out of my cocoon. I went to the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts and got a certificate in life coaching, believe it or not, which I have not used professionally because I still had insecurities that I felt needed killing. I felt I could not counsel until I was perfect in my own life. Then I saw Iyanla Van Zandt on Oprah, one of the most gifted life coaches in the world, talk about how dysfunctional she was in her personal life. Her work was perfect, but personally she was a mess. I was shocked. I could not believe that this intelligent, knowledgeable woman who pulled herself off welfare, became a lawyer, then a world-famous life coach and author could be a train wreck. Okay, I thought, now I get it. So you can be a good advisor even though you're not a perfect person in your own life. However, I do feel that it helps to be a better advisor when your mind and life is healthy. So the one more thing that I needed to do for myself was to clean up my act with obesity. I took out a loan. I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy performed by Dr. Armando Hoya. Now I feel in control of my food, and I'm getting into a very comfortable place inside my body. The trinity of mind, body, and spirit is coming together at last, and I'm ready to do the work I was meant to do from my heart. I want to encourage living with dignity, respect, and in balance with all things alive and breathing. This is where my heart truly lies. Life shouldn't be just about material things, making big money, fat profits, or buying more things to entertain us. It's about loving and caring about the things that really matter, family, friendships. If every child is eating enough every day, that's something that's important. It's about how we think, about the way we behave and the things that we do. It's about learning to live without some of the conveniences that strangle and destroy the innocent. It's about knowing and seeing what is happening in front of our eyes and caring enough to think about what small steps we can take to change it. A short time ago, I made a video titled Changing the Way of the World, which is about things that I feel are important to all of us. I got over 40 viewers. Thank you very much for watching. But no comments were written, and I thought surely there had to be thoughts and ideas and opinions out there that people wanted to share. For a moment, I felt that feeling of invisibility coming back to haunt me again. But then I realized that even though there were viewers that had nothing to say, that did not mean that a seed was not planted that might grow one day. Oftentimes, once we know the statistics and are shown ways to help, the power of the people come together in numbers that can make a huge change in the world, make a huge change in the way of the world, and I'm still hoping for that. So I will continue to bring awareness to people and show what small steps can be taken to improve our crisis with trash. To teach about better nutrition and recommend documentaries that offer amazing information about stuff that we really need to know about. Like I always say, knowledge is golden. I hope I didn't come off as a preacher of doom and gloom, but it is what it is, and it's staring us right in the face every day. To me, this is not just a weight loss channel, it's a wellness channel that should cover more than just how many pounds we lose or gain. It's about making life changes for better living. And that, my friends, is what my heart is about and how it works. So I would ask you to be kind to each other, to the animals that live among us, and to do whatever you can to keep this place where we live a clean and happy place. Do it for yourselves, for the people you love, and for all the others yet to come. Thank you for watching, and I love you all. Be well. Make the world a happy place. I love you. Bye-bye.